Marvel Secret Invasion Episode 4. It's a shame that most people aren't watching this show because Marvel really outdid themselves. We have a lot to talk about, and Will's got some key insights for you for this episode. See you after the opening. All right, guys, Brent here with Will, the man, the myth, the marvel. If you're subscribed, and for me, please do. If not, hit like, dislike, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Without further ado, Will, tell us about the beloved.
I mean, this is more of a whole bunch of I told you so, with a couple things going on. Uh, One in particular, I knew that something was going on with Rhodey because he just did not seem right. Gaia is not doing everything that she needs to do as far as character development. She seems kind of rushed, but again, she is still alive. That hasn't changed. And Fury's relationship with the Scrolls is a lot more complicated than what originally thought. I mean, there's already a big kind of thing going on with him trying to figure out who's what scroll and which ones he can trust, which ones he can't. But this kind of gave whole new light to how far and how deep they are as far as his own personal life. So let's start with Gaia. Gaia got some Super Scroll stuff. She got a piece of the Extremis, which is the most important one from what I've seen, because again, that's going to be the regeneration. That's going to be, I can take the death blow and kind of keep on ticking. So that's the most important one. She took a bullet to the chest. She's still kicking and she's doing her thing. Gravik's been using it since episode 3. She picked up the same episode and survived. That's very important for her to kind of keep her character arc going. So I don't see her dying anytime soon. As far as we got with Rhodey, Rhodey looks like it's, I'm not sure. It looks like it's a female scroll possibly playing Rhodey. I wasn't sure if that was all part of the same scene or if it was just cleverly edited together. If that was the, you know, Fury's lady. I'm not sure. It's a little kind of hit or miss there. But Rhodey being a scroll makes sense as far as being close to the president, feeding information, and all this other stuff that he's been doing. But where is actual Rhodey? They obviously got to have hands on him somewhere. So we need to find out where he is, if he can get loose. I think that's kind of where Guy's going to come into play. And when she goes back there, she's still near the compound. Maybe she can kind of find out what's going on or get a hold of Rhodey, and he can kind of get suited up and kind of come to the rescue. Maybe episode 6 or something like that. Don't know. As far as Gravik, we saw him showcase another ability. Not only is he still using Extremis, he is using Groot's abilities as well. And it seems like all the powers, of course, are mixing because you kind of saw him use the Groot thing, but it had remnants of Extremis when he used it. So definitely power melding, putting everything together to really make it count is going to be very important for each Super Scroll that's developed, because how they use the powers and how well they can mesh them together is going to accentuate how strong they are and how much damage they're really going to do. So it's not like they're just running separate powers. You think about, the Super Scroll with Mr. Fantastic, and he's got, Flaming R with all of the thing's strength kind of coming at you, and in one hit, like, you're going to take a lot more damage. So this episode was a meat and potatoes, like, hey, this is what we've been building up to. We're going to give you some action, some gratification. We're going to try and take out some key people, which President almost got taken out. Talos, which I don't think he's dead, but looks like he's been taken out as well. What's going to happen in the next episode? We got 2 episodes left to really kind of bring all this full circle, and don't know if they're going to leave it on a cliffhanger or not. So, yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, with Marvel, is anyone ever really dead? There's not
No.
a body in this show, series, cinematic universe that they will not resurrect for any amount of glorious money. And once again, they delivered a great product, and I have to give hats off to Marvel because I've been kind of counting them out for a while now on the television side because things have been a bumpy ride. But Secret Invasion, absolute smooth sailing, only heading up from here. Fantastic action throughout. Not a lot of plot, so to speak, but everything moved around, plenty of explosions, and the key things needed to happen. The world is now going to be torn apart because the U.S. thinks the Russians attacked them, even though it was obviously Gravik. But we aren't going to be able to know that or get that information out there to anybody, because who can you trust? Everybody's a scroll. That is the new YouTuber thing to do. Everyone is a scroll. Everyone has this crazy suggestion on who's who. Let's wait and see how things played out, because things have played out beautifully thus far. The only person that's made any lick of sense so far is you. And that's because you've done the homework. You've read the comics, you studied the lore. You're part of this universe as far as I'm concerned. You understand what's happening in this. You are the expert I trust. And so far, 100% on the money. Not going to say you're incapable of being wrong, but you have yet to be. So I got to give you props to that. I don't have much else for this episode. This was a 9.5 out of 10 episode. It was phenomenal for me. Really enjoyed myself, and the beloved touch with Fury and his wife I thought was beautifully sentimental, and shocking that Fury had an emotional bond with anyone, considering how he is 99% of the time. Do you have anything else for this episode?
No, I mean it's just more wait and see. I mean we know a lot of what happens in the comics for anybody who's read the comics, but again, Marvel's going to change it up as they see fit. I want the changes. I want something different. I don't want you to just tell me the same story and over again. Make it make sense in this universe. So anything can happen right now, especially with the scrolls in play. Like everything's on the table as far as who's a scroll, who's not, and what powers are going to utilize. So 2 more episodes. Let's see where it goes.
All right, guys, that's enough for me. Be sure to hit that love and subscribe button. Greatly appreciate from each one of us. If not, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Likes, dislikes, all that good stuff. Check out our shorts in the meantime. We finally figured out how to make those. We hope you like them. See you in the next one.